Ishika Singh, and today I shall be talking about the welcome speech of Mr. Suresh G Bharwani, Chairman and Managing Director of Jetking Infotrain Limited. In the welcome speech, he addresses our students who have joined our institute recently. Jetking is India's largest digital skill institute, which over the last 28 years has transformed more than 7 lakh students into networking professionals and digital entrepreneurs. Jetking trains you in hardware, networking, IoT, SMAC, big data, cloud computing, robotics, and 3D printing. In his speech, Mr. Suresh G Bharwani shares with the student about his roller coaster journey and how to become successful in life. His father, late Sri G B Bharwani, was a freedom fighter and a citizen of Pakistan. Sri G B Bharwani was a founder of Jetking. While living in Pakistan, Sri G B Bharwani had made a bomb which prematurely exploded, resulting to his deport to India. After coming to India, Sri G B Bharwani started a joint venture with his brother-in-law named Navbharata Radio Agency. At the time of World War II in 1945, Sri G P Bharwani used to import and sell war surpluses like gramophone and radios that worked on 90-volt batteries. Mr. Suresh G Bharwani's father had a large joint family with 2 more brothers who had offices in Mumbai, in Delhi and in Madras. And he had to really work very hard. Sri G P Bharwani, who was a man of high values, had admitted our CMD sir into an English medium school. However, unfortunately, he failed in the 3rd standard. Sri G P Bharwani thought that his son may be suffering with ADD, that is, Attention Deficit Disorder. In simple words, he may be lacking focus. That's why our CMD sir was taken to a Sindhi school for admission. The principal told him that he has to work really hard, and if he comes in first in any of the standard, then he would get a double promotion. Abiding by his father and the principal's word, Mr. Bharwani studied very hard and came first in the 5th standard. As promised, he got a double promotion to 7th standard and was very happy. He studied really hard from then and received a distinction in SSC. As a result, he got admission in one of the best commerce college in Mumbai, which is Sydenham College of Commerce and Economics. At that time, Mr. Bharwani had friends who were very rich and his focus changed to making money. So he started designing do-it-yourself kits. In the morning, he used to attend his college and in the afternoon, he went to his office. In the next 10 years, he made enough money to purchase a house, a sales office and a factory. During the 1982 Asian Games, our Prime Minister Indira Gandhi had put 170 LDPs and gave license to 200 companies to manufacture colored TVs. Mr. Bharwani also grabbed the opportunity and started manufacturing TVs in Lonavala, Maharashtra. To execute the business, our CMD sir borrowed 3 crore rupees altogether from his friends State Bank of India and Canara Bank. Due to lack of knowledge in finance and marketing, he suffered a loss and had to sell all 6 cars and his offices in Bangalore, Delhi and Mumbai. This led to major depression in Sir's life. At that time, he met a professor from Tata Management Center who advised Mr. Bharwani to visit this island of excellence named Vipassana Center to stabilize his mind. This visit helped our CMD sir to reform and compose himself. When Sir came back, he met a friend who knew some computer institutes and offered to help him to re-establish a radio, tape recorder, TV software and hardware institute. With his help, Jetking Institute was started by Mr. Suresh Bharwani, but it was not very successful. At that point of time, another friend of his named Zafar Khan advised Mr. Bharwani that he shouldn't be teaching so many varied subjects. Tape recorders and TVs were already old in the market, and software had too many giants like NIIT, Aptech, and Boston Software, which were competing. So he should focus on computer hardware, which is an emerging market. Mr. Bharwani listened to his friend's advice, and in the last 27 years, Jetking has trained more than 7 lakh students in hardware and networking. In 2008-9, we were training about 50,000 students. After that, the marketing capitalization went up to 700 crore. And Jetking was making very good profits. Today, Jetking teaches you high-end technologies with the spirit that our CMD Mr. Bharwani had taught us from his experience. The moral of Mr. Bharwani's real life story is never die attitude. In spite of repeated failures, he always bounced back and finally succeeded in making Jetking to India's #1 digital skill institute. In his welcome speech, he also shares with us a story from the Mahabharata. Dronacharya ji was teaching Acharya to the young Pandavas. First, he invited Yudhishthir and asked him, "What do you see on the tree?" He says, "I see parrot, branches, leaves, sky, and I also see your feet, Guruji." So Dronacharya asked him to sit down. Then he called Bhima and asked him what he can see in the tree. As he all know, Bhima was fond of food. He replied, "I see only mangoes." So Dronacharya asked him to sit down as well. Then finally he called Arjuna and asked him what he saw. Arjuna said he can only see the parrot. Dronacharya asked Arjuna to focus more. This time Arjuna said he could only see the eye of the parrot. So the moral of the story is that focus is important in life. In Mr. Bharwani's word, if you focus on your studies, then focus on making money and have a set goal. Then only you can succeed in life. Mr. Bharwani also shares with us a story of very good psychologist named Maslow. His formula was called Maslow hierarchy of needs. There are 5 levels to this hierarchy. Number 1, roti, kapda or makan. Number 2 is safety and security. Number 3 is belonging and love. Number 4 is self-esteem. And number 5 is self-actualization. Our CMD sir advises us to make a 5-year move to make our own house. Jetking provides you a platform to transform curious mind to achieve success in shortest possible time based on Evinger's. Evinger's was a psychologist. His theory called the Evinger's forgetting curve says that if you teach a topic once, then we normally forget 90% of it in the next 30 days. We read so many things, but we tend to forget half of it in the next 2 to 3 days. If we learn one specific topic 6 times through various strategies, then the topic gets registered in our subconscious mind and we can remember it whenever we require. Jetking follows the same theory. We don't ask you to memorize all the concepts and theories taught to our student, but learn by doing or immersing yourself in activities. We follow 5 strategies of learning: pre-say, group work, real life scenario, simulation, mind map. Finally, hands-on, weekly test and monthly mock helps you learn more. Not to mention, we train your employability skills so that you appear for interview with utmost confidence. In the word of our CMD sir, our students are starting their careers in the 4th industrial revolution. 12 massive disruptions are happening around and will continue to grow from strength to strength over the next few decades. Previous industrial revolutions have been triggered by one disruption of a time: steam engine, electricity and computer. The scale and size of now, what we are seeing is unparalleled. We will see our economy grow as much as 9 times in the next 12 years. So the new generation has got a chance to take the maximum benefit of this economic boom. This rapid growth will help you to achieve your dreams. You have the potential to fulfill your dreams. Busy. Buy your house, buy a car, and go around the world. Nothing can stop you. In order to do that, you have to think smart, make your goal, and work hard. उद्यमे नहि सिद्ध्यांति कर्याणि न मनोरथे न हि सुप्तस्य सीमस्य प्रविशान्ति मुखे मृगा. This means work get accomplished by effort and not merely by wishing. The deer doesn't enter a sleeping lion's mouth. He has to hunt for it. Thank you so much. And